I'm driving along with my 6-year-old son, Lenin. He was excited because we had just left my mother's house, his abuela, as he affectionately called her. She had surprised him with a pair of sneakers that he wanted, and he had this amazing smile on his face. The car overheated, and I pulled over, and I turned and said to Lenin, "Stay here. I'm going to go check under the hood, and I'll be right back." Lenin said, "Okay, Mom," as he played with his sneakers. I got out, I looked under the hood, and all I can remember is this massive bang. Next thing I remember is waking up at the hospital, in and out of consciousness, and there's this man standing next to me. "Hi, Landina. I'm Chris, the fireman who rescued Lenin. I wanted to stop by, drop off my fireman's hat for him, and check and see how you're doing. Do you remember what happened?" Barely being able to speak, I said, "No, I don't." Chris went on to say, "I was off duty and on my way home from work and saw what happened." Chris got closer and said, "Your car was hit by a drunk driver, hit you, and caught on fire with Lenin trapped inside. I tried several times to rescue Lenin and I just couldn't because the car was going to blow. I gave up and was running away from the car when I heard the voice inside of me say to go back and try again. So I did. This time I found a rock on the ground. I broke a window with it and Lenin leaped into my arms. And as I'm running away from the car with Lenin in my arms, he's crying. And I said, there, little man, you're safe now. You're safe." Landina, Lenin turned to me and crying said, "I lost the sneakers my abuela gave me in the fire." I reached for Chris's hand and said, "Thank you, Chris, for rescuing my son." Holding my hand, Chris said, "Landina, I believe God has a way of putting us in places where we're needed, and we don't need to know the reason why. I knew I had to respond to that voice inside of me. Landina, I believe we all have that voice inside of us, and if we listen to it, it will guide us in life."